I'm here at the Guildford Arts Summer Exhibition 2024 with the incredible artist Jane Hawkins, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her work we have here today. Over to you, Jane.
Well, this piece of work, one of the largest pieces I've ever done, is called Host, and the inspiration happened during the period of lockdown, COVID. My daughter began growing lots of vegetables, doing a plant-based food delivery business, and as I was stuck at home without very much of my materials around me, I started using a little bit of collage to make paintings, and then when I gradually went back into the studio, I've had a mixture of collage and paint together, but you can probably tell that it's mainly organic. Biology, entomology, there are quite a few cells, food and flora and fauna. I imagined Mother Nature amassing an army of biological fellows around her to fight for survival. So you can see there are a lot of plant-based things here. There's a lot of food, butterfly wings. There's almost everything that you can imagine Mother Nature might do, who she might gather around her in her army.
It's really quite incredibly spectacular actually when you see the size and scale of it. You have some smaller work, don't you?
Yes, I have. Yeah, this one I wanted to have a big canvas in order to create a kind of entity, so she becomes an entity in herself, not maybe the pretty one we might imagine Mother Nature to be. Somebody a little bit more aggressive with a little bit more movement, fighting for survival. And I've got some smaller pieces that are mainly based on landscape.
So we're just going round to see Jane's smaller pieces that are round this corner.
This one is called What Lies Beneath, so where Mother Nature was above ground, circulating, these are below ground. This becomes a strata, so they're more about the things that you don't see, what's going on. A lot of people read it as a seascape or possibly corals fighting to survive. The technique is mainly a type of marbling that I used to teach, where I collage the marbling back in with painting.
That's fascinating. Yes, I can see why people can see it's under the water.
Yeah, the splashes have made it more like a seascape.
Yeah.
Look at this here.
Somebody
Look at this.
past
Oh, I'm
you.
so sorry.
That's okay. I'll just pan in here.
Okay, I'll meet you in there, Mum.
And we're going across to. This is quite. Oh no, some of them are similar.
Yes,
aren't they?
these are very similar. I just particularly, in between some of the abstract work I do, I have a hankering to do more realistic imagery. So I stuck to plants. I've also got lots of paintings of insects at home. So it's all a similar train of thought around the same subject.
They're absolutely beautiful and so vibrant.
Thank you.
The colours are so vibrant. I'll just pan across to this one. So, are these?
This is a, I've forgotten the name of the plant.
Peony.
A peony. But it's not a pretty peony. It's beautiful colours, but at the same time, there's a slight sort of edginess about her, I think, which is what the kind of work that I like. I like something from a distance looks quite pretty, but when you get up close, there might be something else going on. So this one particular is pretty and pink, but obviously the arms and things moving around suggest another kind of entity, and there are cells and all sorts of things vying for space. And the titles are quite important. These landscapes are called Into the Peace of Wild Things, So again, going into the countryside, into the piece, and yet underneath the surface may well be a lot of other things going on. That's my concept.
I think there's a lot going on in your work. So I think people have to really come over and look at it, and look at it in more detail. And I think as time goes on, as you look at these pieces, slowly things come out, and you can kind of see little intricacies of what's going on in the painting. So really quite fascinating.
Thank you.
So thank you very much for
Pleasure.
having a word with us.
Thank you.